Hey guys, my name is Jess, your level 4 Pilates instructor and personal trainer. Today we're going to be doing a leg/glute workout using a band. Feel free to do this body weight if you don't have a band. So we're going to start with squats, placing the band about an inch above the knees, okay? It's just going to add that extra bit of resistance. Getting into our squat position, feet hip width apart or slightly wider. Chest upright, core engaged, remembering to breathe through your movement, so no holding your breath. And you're always putting some resistance on that band. So you don't want to let your knees cave in when you're squatting. Always pressing out towards the sides. The band is going to help activate the side glutes as well as the whole glute during your squat. So let's get into it. Chest upright, and we're sitting back into our squat like there's a chair behind you. And back up, keep breathing, let's keep going. Make sure your chest is staying upright and that your lower back is not caving in by keeping your core engaged, keeping that spine in neutral. Let's keep going, we're almost there. 2 more. Last one. And you can come back up, well done. All right, now we're coming to the end of our mat, and we're gonna be doing some lateral band walks. So for this one, we wanna stay low in our squat, and we're just gonna be walking side to side, really targeting the side glutes. So getting low in your squat, and now we walk from side to side. So notice how I'm bringing one foot over, then bringing the other foot to meet the first foot. So let's just keep going with that all the way across your mat. Stay nice and low to really feel that activation in the glutes. Keep breathing, keep your core engaged, supporting your back. Keep staying nice and low, push through that burn. You can do it, we're putting resistance on that band. We're almost there, push through. We're gonna do one more there and back. And you can stand back up, give your legs a little shake. Now we're gonna be going into a static lunge. So let's start by placing the left foot in front, the right foot in back. Feel free to hold onto the wall if you need that extra support. So we're staying in this position. We're driving the back knee straight down and pressing back through this leg here, okay? So all the work is coming through this front leg. We're going for 10. Keep breathing. You want to make sure both feet are pointing forward and you're on the toes on that back foot. You can have a slight lean forward, which targets the glutes and is a little bit easier on your back. Last one. Well done. Let's do the other side. Right foot in the front, left foot in the back. Get your stability. Let's go for 10. Remember to drive that back knee straight down and up, pressing through the front leg. Keep going, you can do it. Keep breathing through. 2 more. Last one. Well done, guys. Now we come to all fours. So bring yourself down, placing your hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. For those of you who have wrist pain, feel free to drop down to the forearms. If you are dropping down to the forearms, I want you to back your knees up a little bit further than the hips, and this is just gonna keep your back a little bit more neutral, whereas if you keep them under the hips, you're gonna be rounding a little bit in the back. So I'm going on my hands here. We're gonna start by extending the right leg out straight. So put your toes on the ground to start. Keep your hips square to the mat. Keep your abs tight. Gaze at your fingertips. We're going into pulses with that right leg. You don't need to bring the leg any higher than your body. Watch that you're not arching the spine. So let's go with that. Up and down. Up and down. Really squeezing the glute at the top here. So notice how my back is barely moving. If you come too high with the leg, that's when your spine starts to arch. So just be mindful of this. Try to keep your hips squared to the mat. You're not twisting in your hips at all here. Keep breathing and stay focused. Last one. And bring it back in. Well done. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Extend the left leg long. Let's go. Really squeeze that glute at the top. It's a small movement, but you should feel this burning. Make sure you're keeping that core engaged. Let's go. 5 more. 2 and 1. Bring it back down. Going back to the right leg, we're extending it out straight again. This time I want you to lift it in the air. Flex your foot, so a flat foot. And you're gonna kick your foot in towards your glutes and back out. Let's keep going with that. So it's a little hamstring curl. You wanna make sure the leg is staying lifted when you kick it back out. Keep those abs tight and keep breathing. Two more. Now, I want you to keep your leg kicked in. Keep your foot flexed. Bring your knee down towards the mat, then kick your leg back up towards the ceiling, keeping that flat foot. And down. Keep going. This one burns. And I'll say it again, just make sure you're keeping those abs switched on to support your back. Almost there. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Bring it down. Go into a little child's pose to stretch off that glute before we do the other side. And we come back up and do the same thing on the other side. Extend the leg, bring it up, flex that foot. We kick in for 12. And out. In and out. You can do it. Keep breathing. This is targeting the back of your leg, your hamstrings, and your glutes. Okay, now we keep that foot kicked in. Bring the knee towards the mat and press your foot up towards the ceiling, keeping your foot flat. Keep breathing. You can do it. Keep pushing through. I know this one is challenging, but you can do it. Two more. Last one. Bring it down. Another child's pose. Well done. Okay, we're coming over to the right side now. So lying on your right side, you could just place your head in your hand. We're gonna keep the bottom leg bent, hips pointing up to the ceiling, and we're gonna extend the top leg out straight, okay? Lengthening that leg. You can flex the foot from here, flat foot. We're going to side leg pulses or lifts. We're coming up and down with that top leg. Keep breathing. You want to make sure you're also lengthening the leg away from you as you lift to really feel the glutes getting a nice stretch and a nice burn. The leg also doesn't need to come too high here. You don't want your spine moving all over the place. So once again, keep your abs engaged. Okay, let's hold that leg in the air. You're gonna bring the knee in towards your chest and extend the leg out straight. So kick in with the knee, kick out with the leg. You can point the toes here. So we really want to lengthen that leg when we're kicking it away and really bring it up towards the chest as much as you can. Keep breathing, you can do it. 3 more. Last one. Well done. Bring the legs down. Give your bum a little rub if you need to. And we're going to bring those knees up parallel to the hips. Shins are parallel to the knees, okay? So legs are stacked. You can flex the foot, flat foot. We're going to be bringing the top leg directly up from the bottom leg and back down. So let's bring it up and down. Keep going with that. This one is really challenging, so you're definitely going to feel this in the glutes, in the hips. Keep pushing through. We're almost there. This one's a burner. Almost there. 3 more. 2, last one. And 1, bring it down. Hug the knees to your chest for a moment. Good job. We're coming onto our backs now for a glute bridge before we do the same thing on the left side. So glute bridge, we're lying on our backs with our knees hip width apart. You can go slightly wider if you want to put a little bit more tension on that band. So we're just going to be doing a simple glute bridge. So we're driving the hips directly up to the ceiling and back down. Make sure you're not over bridging, so you don't want to be arching your spine like this at the top of your bridge. Keep your rib cage flat, tuck your pelvis forward, and really squeeze the glutes at the top, okay? So let's get going with that, always pressing the knees out at the top. So let's get into it. You also want to make sure your feet aren't too far away from you, because if they are, it's going to be pulling on your hamstring quite a bit. So bring those feet a little bit closer towards your body. Keep breathing and keep pressing out on that band. Don't let the knees cave in. Let's hold this one at the top. Hold it. Now take your knees out and in for little pulses. You can do it. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can bring it back down. Hug the knees into your chest. Roll side to side. And let's come over to the left, repeating what we did on the right. So taking your head in your hand, bottom leg is bent, hips pointing up to the ceiling. We extend that top leg straight, flex the foot. We're going to side leg lifts or pulses. Let's go. Remember to lengthen as you lift that leg. Let's go for 5 more. Okay, keep that leg lifted. We're bringing the knee in towards the chest and then extending it. You can point the toes from here. Really pull that knee into the chest and extend it away from you like someone's pulling that leg. Keep breathing. We're almost there. 3 more. Last one. Bring it down. Give your bum a little tap. Well done. Now we're coming into our side bent legs. So we bring our thighs up, parallel to the hips, shins parallel to the knees, stack the feet, flex the foot. We're bringing that top leg directly up over the bottom leg. You can do it, guys. Keep pushing through that burn. This is the last exercise, and then we're gonna stretch. 5 more. 3, 2, last one, and 1. You could bring it down. You could take your band off and roll onto your back. We're just gonna stretch off here, across your left foot over the right knee. Bring your right leg towards your chest. You could take the hands behind your right thigh to bring it even further. Keep breathing. If you guys were interested in a 5-day core and pelvic floor reset, check the link in my description and you'll get sent 5 days of core and pelvic floor work. Let's go to the other side. Bring it up. Bring it in a little further. Feel that nice release on that glute. And you are finished for today. Well done, guys, and I'll see you next time.